Hey guys, how's your cutting today? Uh, Welcome to the 100 subscriber special. I genuinely can't. It's shocking to me that I've got 100 subscribers already. But in this video, we'll be doing. As you can see, we're in Chellington Valley at the minute. We'll be doing harvesting this field here, selling the grain from it, finishing off seeding that over there, and hopefully getting this started seeding. And then we'll be going across to the survival series and hopefully doing a fair bit in it. But with that being said, guys, let's get into the video. Right, we shall start off by trying to get this through this gate and hopefully with not too much difficulty. Wonder can I get this through? A bit of masterful steering. I reckon I can get her through. That'll be a bit difficult, but yeah, now we're up against that post now. Well, we've got the header in, and I think I'm just sort of working my way into this. I don't know if I took the header off, and then we'll go out and around this post, push the header on through a wee bit. No, you wouldn't do this in real life, but this is only FS. We need to make sure that we have straw enabled, just in case we can get some straw off this crop. I'm not 100% sure if we can or not. Oh, we can. That looks like grass. Right. We'll go into here. Do up. Generate course. And this is field number 3. And we'll do 3 headlands clockwise. There's nothing in the middle of this one. And then we'll go generate field course. We'll come back out of there and then we go drive the course. And it says it's only going to take 44 minutes. So that shouldn't be too bad. It's interesting to see, is this grass? Because it looks like grass. But we'll bring the lorry into the field just to make sure it's in there, and then we can close gates and all that. Because it's going to need to close or else the combine's going to catch it and never come back around again. I need to remember I've got crop destruction on, so hopefully I don't destroy too much crop here. And then we'll go on up forward on the way on up here a bit. Could maybe get the baler going in here. Once the combine gets an up and down stripes. We'll close that there. Yeah, we need to jump into this and get a worker going with that. And this is going to cost us a mini fortune, but anyway. Needs must. Shouldn't take overly long for this boy to finish this last wee tiny bit of this field. I say tiny bit, it's probably the size of the field that the combine's harvesting, but tiny compared to the size of this whole field. But I was thinking once you get this field harvested next time around, I might sell this and buy slightly smaller fields, maybe further field, just so I can see more of the map and let you guys see that wee bit more too. But we'll jump across into the Lamborghini and then we can maybe get the baler going behind the combine. Although, now I know what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to get the zero grazer and get some sheep. We'll go in here and then we'll look about the zero grazer. I think it's in loading wagons. There it is there, 37,000. I have enough, I have 69, and then we'll be having the... I'll get the... I suppose I'm not really matter about capacity wise. Go 34, it looks better. And... why is the higher capacity cheaper? Then we'll go for the higher capacity. That one might look better, but need to save as much money as we can, try and build the farm up as much as we can. But that leaves now that's sitting down at the farm or at the shop. What's faster? This is the Dutch, or is it much for muchness? No, the Dutch is faster. I'll go over here, clean up the chickens, and then we can get the... bring this down to the shop and get the zero grazer down up the road. And then get the sheep fed and watered. At least that'll leave about chickens and sheep on this farm now, and then hopefully we'll be fit to get cows at some point too. Open that and open that. We already have 3 boxes of eggs over here. Need to keep an eye on them, just so it doesn't run out of room. I forgot this opens that way. I close that and then drive in, then open that. Top up their water. Don't think they really need any water, but hopefully I don't kill too many chickens. Okay, all the chickens for food now. Food wise, dead on. Cleanliness was at 10%, but that should be them clean now. We'll hook the bucket off up top up here, just so we're not driving the bucket about. It leaves the front loader on. Oop. Oh no, I'll just take the front loader and all off. Actually. Oh. Now we'll head down to the shop, get the zero grazer, come back, buy some sheep, get them sorted out, and then we'll go and keep an eye on the combine. Hopefully it'll be rightly sorted. Lamborghini's a nice tractor, but it's a wee bit slow for road work. But we'll keep it about. Once we get this harvest in, we'll see how much money we have, and we'll maybe see what we can do to expand the farm a bit more, maybe buy a bit more ground, or maybe need to unload the combine. Where is he? Oh, that's handy. He didn't get overly far until he was full too. Which is always a good thing. The less distance the combine has to go until he's full, the more money I can make. I'm just thinking, if this is grass, we could maybe... I don't know if the zero grazer will work like that. think I maybe have messed up by buying the Zero Grazer, but anyway, we could bale that there and sell it as silage would maybe work better for us. Anyway, we'll get down to the shop here and I'll see you guys down there. Alright guys, here we are. We'll just have to get this repaired. Because we bought it second hand. And this tractor here is going to need some diesel. Although, hoping I'll maybe get away without getting a diesel for now a wee bit. Forgot to check the power requirement for the Zero Grazer. It needs only 85 horse. So basically every tractor I own will run it. Which is always a good thing. What's the repair? £275. Not too bad. And get this back down now and hopefully I can figure out how this works and see how much or how many sheep I can get for 37,000, although by the time the seeding's done I mightn't have very much left. Just sitting watching the rate my money's going down at. Hopefully he'll not be too much longer now until he's finished. We'll get back up here now and get these sheep bought. That castle is this is unbelievable how much details in this map. Very, very big map. It's a very good map. There's a mental amount of farms on it. Like, you could. I always wanted to get this on the multiplayer, but it's getting hard to find people to come on to do multiplayer. But we'll get the multiplayer going sometime. Ooh, I never noticed that before. Suppose I don't really come back this way. Normally I come back the other way. It's class looking. Assuming that's for the train. Yeah. Oh, it's a train across the water. Ooh. Very nice. Missing a couple bits and pieces, but hopefully I can get enough to gather them up. Very few dots and stuff there, but not much point worrying about a couple, well, a fair few wee dots across the field. He only has now a stripe or two to do, so we'll go in here, sort out the sheep pen and all that now. Need to set up their drinker. I need to decide where. Oh, one of them other fields are ready to harvest again. Well, we'll just go in here for this time round. Try and get an even amount of all of them. There we go, 36,800. We'll confirm that. How many sheep did we buy in total? 5, 6 and 6, 6 and 5, so that's 18. Oh, it needs to be another dig again. No, at least it's right beside us again. That's 13 sheep. No, not 13. 23 sheep. Moss didn't want to work out there for me. But no, that's 23 sheep now. Not too bad, but I would say we'll not need a full wagon to feed them all, but if we defer a wee bit of a wagon and then we'll finish and mow the rest of it. and then we can get it all baled up for silage, as well as this here. I think this is grass that this is coming out as. I'm not sure. It looks like grass. Whether it is grass or not is a different story. I could be wrong. Yeah, there we go. That's that empty now. So jump back across over to the sheep, and we'll sort this out. The water. I'll always try and bring the water. Oh, there's the feed trough there. But I'll maybe bring the water over there beside the chickens. I'm just looking, is this here open right the whole way around? No, it's not. There's a gate down there. Alright, so if I bring the water over here beside the chickens, then whenever I'm sorting the chickens out, I can always fire these ones a bit of water. Or else maybe I'll bring it up to that gate up here that the tractor's sitting at. If it'll let me. We'll get this sorted out here. Alright, there we go. Water's all set up now. We just need to go get them some grass. I couldn't put it over at this side, so it had to go at this side of the fence, or the side of the gate even. But that leaves now that can sit and fill up, and we can run over here now. I suppose we could use the grass out of the cow pasture for feeding the sheep. It doesn't have to be hay, it just has to be grass. Which isn't too bad, but suppose I could have shot down that way. This way here there's no gates. Well, there's actually a gate here, but it's always sitting open. And then we can go down in here, unfold it. And I'll maybe just fill this. I don't think I'll need to fill it, but I don't think it really needs to be filled, but we'll fill it anyway, just in case, and then we can keep it. Oh, very low brancher, and then we can keep it for the next time that things need fed, and if needs be, we could fire some of it into the pit even to start off our silage pit. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you once this is full. Alright guys, decided not to fill this full. I've done 3 runs around the cow pasture there, 85%, or 84%, sorry. And I'd say that would be more than enough. We'll go over here and we'll fill the sheep feed trough, and then whatever's left over we'll bring it in and put it into the silo. Oh, get it the wrong way. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Am I the only one that ever happens to? We'll get over here, get this emptied in their feeding trough. It'll let me. Well, just at the wrong side of it, I think. But anyway. I thought that would have been more than enough. Only need about 30% of this to fill it. But we'll go and we'll get this emptied into the silo, and then we'll go and check on the combine. I know the seeder's finished, and thankfully the seeder's finished because we're in their head. Once we sell the grain from field number 3, we shouldn't be back no bother at all. Like, it's only £300. I would say if I sold the eggs here from the chickens, it would get us. It needs to be unloaded. I'll jump across here and unload it. We're at 43% of a trailer. This is rye. Why is that coming out like that? If it's rye. Rye should just give you straw, not whatever that is. I don't know. I could be wrong. Whoa. But very light at the nose there. At least he'll turn the engine off and stop. I didn't know that now in course play that would do that now. This should be fair wee bit. Shouldn't take the combine overly much longer now. I'll maybe get this. I'll set the baler up maybe on the back of the Lamborghini, and we'll do it in the next episode. But if I have it set up, then at least it's done. And if this is still going by the time I have the zero grazer and all emptied and put away, I'll jump into the combine, finish off this field, and then we'll jump across to the survival. Why are you stopping? Don't know what that was about. Maybe I got too close. We'll jump into the case here actually and bring it back over to the farm. I know there's a couple of bits missed there and that, but it'll be alright for now anyway. But this will be the last time we'll be harvesting off this field. We'll buy maybe some fields around the castle, or maybe some even further afield. Maybe sell this one, buy 2 or 3 smaller ones. Ooh, torn. Always love the roar out of this tractor. Class sounding. We'll park this over in the shed where the combine normally sits, and then once the combine's done we can put it over in there. Or no, we'll put this over beside the seed bins, and then once we sell that grain we can fill this full of seed and set it off on field number 2. So definitely not, but that'll be in the next episode. Definitely not be setting it off again with it having to buy the seed and the fertilizer. I'll pay for it from now on. Hopefully we'll stay on top of the money. That field number 1, it's too big, I think, just for the size of the farm that we have so far. If I empty this in here, then we'll maybe look about This action cannot be performed here. Can I unload this in the silo? Right, well then that's going to have to sit in that and feed the sheep then. It's a wee bit annoying. Don't tell me it has to be... Need to get front more too, just to leave life a bit easier from on. But we'll park this over here where the Lamborghini was parked. And then we'll hook on the baler and then we'll go and jump into the combine. And get the combining finished. Whoop. Right, there's that set up. Jump into the combine. And then we'll go stop driver. And then we'll just keep going. I'll stick this on to a time lapse here. Yeah, you shouldn't take an overly long of a time lapse, but it'll have to be a time lapse nonetheless. Nah, it shouldn't take overly long. See you guys once I have this done.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Alright guys, here we are at the last wee strip. I don't know why I'd missed this wee bit, but just have this last wee tiny little bit to do. And changed it there on to just chopping the straw there, just for picking up a couple of bits and pieces that the thing missed. But we'll jump out of that, open this gate, and then we'll jump into the lorry. 84%. This is quite a good load out of this field. That's low. I suppose it is a bit bigger than that other one. There's no island or nothing in the middle of it. So that'll far help the yield of it. But we'll go over underneath the pipe and then we'll go on and see where the best place is to sell rye while that's unloading. Let's see here. Where's rye? There. Rye, best place to sell is MS3. Please don't tell me that's in that shed again. That's not so nice. I think that's the same place as the last time. Which isn't it so nice because, well, it was a bit of a nightmare to get into and it was an even bigger nightmare to tip in. This is where you'd need a trailer with a sliding floor. But have to deal with what we got. I never knew there were sell points of such a low roof. So, or is it? No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's one of the outside ones, yeah. Yeah, I think it's one of the outside ones, so it's not too bad then. Most of the sell points seem to be here, unless you're selling straw or grass or wheat. Or straw grass or silage or hay or something like that. It seems to be all most of the sell points is here, so. Whoop. Jackknifer. This lorry seems to be very, very light. Come on. Nice stuck. Jackknifer that bad she couldn't pull herself out of it. Just going to play about like that there. I might have to look about a new lorry. But let's get this tipped up. Hopefully this should give us a good lockup pound. You'd like to think it will anyway. Let's see what we'll end off on. We started off with 63,000 and then finished off the season. We bought the zero grazer and we bought a load of sheep. Will this leave us with more money? It's looking like it actually. 60 past it yet. And that is 63,388. But that's gonna do it for this part, guys. We'll see you in the next part. Hi guys, and welcome back to the vlogs. Sort of had a very busy evening yesterday evening. Police were around and gave me an update about the tractor. Basically it's gone and they've caught one smuggling tractors completely out of the country. So they reckon that it's probably not even in the country anymore. They reckon it's gone like. But that being said, I've let the insurance company know what the police have said, and they've wanted the police reference and all that there, and they're going to get in contact with the police before the payout. But we'll have the money from it coming in, and we'll maybe can sell our bucket. We'll see how much we get for. I can't remember how much she was insured for. I think she was insured for about 15,000. She was insured for a wee bit, but that's whether they'll pay that out or not. But we can sell that bucket and hopefully we can get enough money to get another shovel of some description. But Timmy has said we can borrow this for the meantime now. Me and him got the pit covered and went down and helped him out over at his farm getting set up and stuff. Yesterday evening we didn't record much. He's looking me down now after a while. But to start off, I've got somebody to paint my lovely tractor and dung spreader for me. I just need to wash the two of them. So we'll jump up in there here and bring her over, get her power washed all nice and clean. And then I have to bring both down to him. And he says it'll probably take him a good wee while to get them painted. But He says he'll try and get the tractor done because he knows I'm looking to sell the tractor. I told him I'm looking to sell it, so this could be the last time that you'll see the 7530. Well, it'll not be the last time you see her. You'll see her in a lifter again, and I'll advertise her and see what I can get for her. But it's in dire need of a paint job. And then I know I bought this front weight, but I could maybe replace her with a John Deere or something along that sort of lines, and I could maybe keep the front weight. See if he can throw like a paint on that too. It's right and bothered, but we'll put that back on there, and then we'll pull this on forward and give the dung spreader. I have came at this a complete bad angle. There we go. But yeah, we can get this all nicely power washed now, cleaned out. Make sure and clean out the inside of her all. But ended up, he's actually seen one of the vlogs and seen that I was looking somebody to paint a few yokes, so he said he'll give him these two to start off with, and then we'll maybe keep this until we get the case painted as well. But we'll see how we get on. I'll have to try and reverse this back out here now. Very tight to that wall. Very tight yard. We'll have to try and get the yard expanded in the near future. But this isn't overly far away. It's just down to beside the BGA. It's literally just across the road from the BGA. I think he's in. There's an old mill down here, and he's leasing the shed beside them. What is this in the middle of the road? That's weird. Why is there just a Jeep sitting in the middle of the road? Keys and all's in her. That's very weird. Wonder can I get squeezed out past? Did they close my shed? I'm just thinking. I don't know. Turn this off. Lock that all up. I'm gonna run back up here. It'll probably be as quick as... No, it didn't close up my shed. Please tell me that isn't somebody that's up to steal the Puma off me or steal something else. That's weird, like, unless maybe somebody out doing a bit of a hunting or something. Oh, she's still here. Right. Close that up. Stick a wee lock on that. Pickup the Jeep, it's locked up anyway. And I'll close this gate here around too. And then we'll close this gate here. Just very cautious because of what I lost one tractor. We don't need to lose anything else. It looks like the tractor's still down here, so Right, that's weird. Hopefully I can get squeezed past him here now without hitting it, because the last thing I need is to be accused of damaging somebody else's yoke, even though they parked it in the stupidest place possible. But we'll head on down here now and we'll try and get back up as quickly as we can. Hopefully he can run me back up the road, or somebody can run me back up the road without having to run the whole road. Just purely because that Jeep's there. I wouldn't mind walking it because I don't have a big lot to do today. Just want to make sure the sheep and all's alright and all that. I'm going to go and get a couple of cows today. Just get maybe 2 or 3 just for beef, just to see how it goes. Put down that field out behind your other boy's yard and see how that goes. Hopefully now beef cattle will do well for me, and then I can make a couple of pound that way. But it's only going to be a wee short vlog today. I think Timmy's looking me over now to help him out finishing up, setting up, and I think I have to go and get a couple of milk cows for him too with the Jeep and pickup, so I'll take it up. Where is this boy now? He said it was beside the mill. That's the livestock, that's the BGA. Here, Linton Mill. I think his is that inside shed. Just abandon this in here right out his door. No, it's probably in his way, but he says that he hasn't got much else on for now, so I'll go in here and see him and see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alright guys, there we go. It just started to rain, unfortunately, but at least I don't have anything to do. At least I'll wash the slurry in too. But we'll jump over into the pickup here. Took a wee bit longer than expected to get the tractor dropped off, and then he left me up the road. Hopefully I can get out here now without catching the cattle trailer. That's alright. But yeah, I ended up stood and talked about for a good wee bit, and he sort of explained to me what he was going to do to the tractor and how he was going to do it and all. There's a fair bit of work in it. I told him not to go too... It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as it's as good as... Right, I don't know what happened there. Something messed up on me. I think the camera cut off on me there. Then he was explaining to me what he was going to do to it and all, and just that I told him not to go too much, but he says he might have a fella interested in her, but I said I wasn't looking to sell her straight away because I'll need a tractor, because once we get the Puma down to him to get it painted. But I was in with the livestock ones too there whenever I was in, and they have a couple of good beef cattle in. So we'll go down here and get them all loaded up and into their new home, and then we'll have to go over to Timmy's yard. Am I in here? But I told them I was coming down, so I think they have them inside. Alright, there we go, all loaded up. We could only fit 3 into the trailer, so it's not too bad. 3 mighty limousine beasts. But we'll get back up now and get these out into the cow pasture, out into the field even, and then we can get them watered. Although looking at the weather, we might need to worry about water. Hopefully this field isn't too bad, because if it's too mucky, it's going to be great fun altogether trying to get this Jeep in and out of it. But we'll get up here, get these let out, and hopefully that'll be all for today. It'll be a very short one, very short vlog today because we're going up to Timmy, and I don't really want to record just with Timmy just yet, but we'll get recording with him at some point because I know he's looking a hand with his silage. Oh, jeepers, the brakes on this thing is woeful whenever this trailer's full. Have to get them looked at. That was scary. Didn't think she was gonna. She didn't really even slow down. I was just over there hoping, praying that nothing was gonna come. That was scary. I'll have to get the brakes looked at. Maybe bring her back up to the dealer and go, what the frig? Selling me a dodgy Jeep. We'll get in here and then we'll need to go up and make sure that other gate's closed. Oop. Yeah, it's not closed. Jump out here and get this gate closed. Why is that? Oh well, it'll feed the cows, if nothing else. Then we'll have to get these out. Just turn around in here and hopefully. Oh. Alright, there we go. That's them out in their nice new pasture. See them roaming about there now. Hopefully they don't have to, they don't try to escape or try to get into your man's yard. This field is wet and it hasn't been raining that overly much. I didn't think it would have been that wet, but as you can see now, quite glad I decided to use this as the cows, not the mow it, because I reckon if I'd have mowed this whenever I mowed the rest of that, this would have still been wet. I'd love to know why, but we'll get back up to the yard here now, or even, no, we'll jump in, we'll head on over to Timmy's. Now we'll have to remember and make sure and shut this gate. I'll get them sorted out with water later on. They'll have enough water there to do them. Make sure and get out here now. Close that over. But yeah, that fire changed the how clean that was. Jeep doesn't look too bad now, thankfully. But I'm going to end this vlog here, guys. It's a bit later on in the day than expected, and hopefully Timmy's alright with that. I know I have to run down now and lift 2 or 3 load of cattle for him. He's going to use his Jeep and trailer and go and lift a couple. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed it. See you again in the next one.